So the Premier League is over, but who has made Dale's team of this season? Well, I know you can't wait to find out, so let's go! Hey guys, how you doing? FM Dale here, and welcome to the football show, and more importantly, my team of the season in the Premier League. Now, before we go any further, please do remember to like, subscribe, and share. I'm trying to grow the channel, and more importantly than any other thing is comment. This is all opinion-based, so I want to know your opinions as well. Down there in the comments, let me know what you think. Okay, just before we start, I just want to make a slight confession with my team. These are players that I think have been the best. Okay, this isn't, yeah, they're going to play in the World Cup every week, or this is that and the other. It's the importance to their own team. It's importance to how well they've played this season. And it's all of those things. So, let's get into it. Wait. Dale, just check in. You can't pick a team full of Phil Fodens. You can't pick it. No, you've got to have different players. Different players in different positions. So, yeah. That's what I was going with. So let's get started with the goalkeeper. And I think there was only one choice really for this. It has to be Martinez at Aston Villa. Now, hands up, I didn't expect this signing to go as well as it did. At the start of the season, I was thinking this was a terrible decision. I saw him at Wednesday. I've mentioned it quite a few times on the channel. I never thought he was going to be as good as he has been. He's been absolutely brilliant. And look, hands down, the worst kick out of his hands I've ever seen. I hate his technique. It really upsets me deep down. But you cannot say anything against him. This whole section makes you look stupid for what you said earlier in the season. There will be people who say, look, Mendy kept more clean sheets, Edison kept more clean sheets. Both of those players had amazing defenders in front of them. Now, look, if you're behind Konsa, Mings, Cash, and Target, and you know what, you still come away with 15, I think that is an absolutely outrageous season. So the goalkeeper for me has to be Emi Martinez. Let me know what you think right there before we head on to the defenders. So the defenders, I'm going to start at right back, and there is only one man for this. It has to be Kufal. Kufal! Exactly. At the start of the season, that was everybody's response. You know what I mean? Who is this guy? Been brought in. What's he going to do? He is going to be outrageous all the way through the season. Now, West Ham had quite a few players who really could have made this squad. But Kufal, for me, had to be in there. At right back, I can't even think of a better one in the league. Now, the first centre-back, I am going with the obvious choice. It has to be Ruben Diaz. I mean, he has been outrageous this season. Never have I seen a player come into the league in centre-back position and make such an instant impact to a team. I mean, I can't even think way back when. Maybe Vidic. But coming in from nowhere, oh my gosh, what a player he has been. An absolute beast. We've all been thinking you're never going to see a better defender than Van Dijk at the moment. And you know what? This season, Diaz is up there. He's only 23, 24. What is he going to be in the future? The second centre-back may cause a little bit more of a debate with you guys, and this is definitely a personal pick, and it is obviously based on the end of the season. It has to be, and the reason I'm going for this boy is this. I'm going to tell you why before. I have never watched a defender that I wanted to do so well. Every time he plays, I want him to score. I want him to head the ball away. I want him to kick the ball away. I want him to learn how to pass even better. I think he has just been one of those players that we've all enjoyed watching. He's like an old school footballer. It's like the dream that we've all enjoyed. It feels like we're playing, which is always a big positive with a player. And genuinely, I don't think Liverpool would have made it into the Champions League without this boy playing. And that is Nat Phillips. Oh my God, Dale. Nat Phillips is in your team of the season. I love him. I love watching him. Everything about Nat Phillips is up there. And you know what? I'm quite happy with that decision, and I am willing to take your comments about that one. Just move on to the left back. Go to left back. But if you didn't like that one, you're probably not going to like this one either. At left back, I am going with Stuart Dallas. I mean, I think Stuart Dallas has just had the best season that we don't even talk about. I don't even know why we don't talk about how well Stuart Dallas has been this season. I know some of you will say Alioski's played there and Dallas has been playing everywhere, but I wanted to put Dallas in the team, and this is where I'm putting him. So I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say about Alioski playing there most. Stuart Dallas has played there, so I'm putting him in. There was many other options that it could have been. Luke Shaw, obviously, who's had a season of his life, but he's in everybody's team. So I wanted to pick somebody a little bit different. I wanted to get Stuart Dallas in this team because I think he has been crazy good this season. He definitely could do a job for me at left back. Leeds in general have done amazing this season. They've been great to watch, enjoyable to watch, which I'm sure we all think too. And there were so many players of them that I wanted to put into this team, but I just could not fit them in. Where Stuart Dallas, because he plays everywhere, could put him at left back and not worry about it. Definitely not a left back, Dale. That is not even. That is cheating, basically. I don't care. Should we go on to the midfield? I think the midfield was the hardest one to pick of them all. I think there's been quite a few good midfielders out there this season. No world breakers. This is something I might talk about on another episode, but I don't think there's any major world breakers coming through in the centre mid at the moment. But I do think that we have had a very good season for centre mids, and I think a few of them will feel very unlucky not to make my squad. So the first one that I'm going with, off and under the radar, Youri Tielemans. Love him. I love him. I love the goal he scored in the FA Cup final. I love the fact he controls every game he plays. He is going to bigger and better things. We all knew that when he was way back at Anderlecht, and then he moved over to Monaco, and you're thinking, oh, you know what, that's a decent move. And then Monaco sort of fell off a cliff. And then he went to Leicester, and you're thinking, wow, Leicester, that is a steal. And then he's at Leicester now, and we're all thinking, where's he going to go? I think he is the replacement for Gini Wijnaldum at Liverpool, if Liverpool are willing to spend the money for Tielemans, because he's going to cost so much money. He's fantastic, definitely in my squad. Leicester, as a team, they finished 5th, but throughout the season, they've been incredibly good. So, unfortunately, for everyone else, Tielemans is definitely in my squad. Now, you're way too excited. Calm yourself. I have, for a long time, said that this boy is one of the best players in the world. And I genuinely mean it. I think he's up there with the Messis, with the Ronaldos. I think he is up there. I mean, no, who are you thinking, what? It's got to be Kante. He's unreal. Oh my God. Up there with Ronaldo and Messi. He's like having 12 players on a pitch. He's unreal. I spoke about this maybe in the video about the Europa League final, about Pogba playing for France and having Kante next to him. It makes Pogba a better player. It makes anybody who plays next to him a better player. It's a position we used to call the Makelele role. It's not the Makelele role anymore. It's just Kante. You'll dream you have a Kante. Leicester won the league because of how good Kante was. I'm not going to lie about it. Vardy scoring, Kante playing for 12 men in that midfield. Then you go to Chelsea. He wins the league there. To be honest, the fact that he even played all over the park for Chelsea when they were struggling shows how good he is. But if you put him into that position, that dream position, which he's played a lot this season, that defensive mid, he frees up the game for everyone else, completely selfless. In a world where we look at players and we often think the best players have to dribble past 20, dribble past 30, what Kante does is genuinely so good. It is so good. It's the kind of football that no one wants to do. It's the football you don't want to play. You play for the goals. You play for those brilliant passes. You don't play to take the ball off somebody and just give it. Take the ball off someone and just give it. He's one of those players that you remember when he will finish. This season been fantastic. Chelsea owe the fact that they're in the Champions League to him. I think he's brilliant. You're going to disagree. I've said a lot of stuff there. Should we go to the other one? Last person in my midfield, and this hurts me in my soul. You're going to say him, aren't you? You're going to say the one who moans all the time. He shouts at everyone. He's always having a go. He's got that face you kind of want to punch. All of those things. But you had to put him in the team. He's kind of controlled the team who finished second. And it has to be Bruno Fernandes. He's in my team and I hate it. I hate the fact he is in my team. He annoys me more than any other player on God's green earth. He's so frustrated because I have never seen a player get away with shouting at referees so much. Everything, every single thing, moan. Such a bad player for young people to go and watch. But on the flip side of it, what season? What a season. His goal involvement, the fact he's up there with Cantona for the things that he's done since joining Man United. I think we have to be honest, and I have to step back and say, wow, what a player he has been this season. Yes, I wish he didn't moan as much. Yes, I wish he would just get on with football 90% of the time. But what a player. What a player. You did say there was honourable mentions. You did say honourable mentions. And these ones are those. One is a West Ham player, Souček. Now, look, what a player he's been for West Ham this season. I mean, you could throw Declan Rice in there as well. But, Kante, come on. But Souček, whenever West Ham scored this season, and I was just maybe not watching the game, and my phone said West Ham had scored, naturally, Souček. That guy coming from nowhere, like a foul, straight into the team and absolutely killing it. Brilliant player. Very, very unfortunate not to make my team. Along with Mason Mount. Now, this boy is just getting better and better and better. He's come from Derby, well, not come from Derby, but when he was playing at Derby, he was okay. The first time he got into that Chelsea team with Lampard, it definitely looked like he was just picking mates. Now we're seeing what Lampard chose to play. What a player. What a player. What a difference maker in that semi-final of the Champions League. Oh, gosh. I loved him. I think he's brilliant. I think he's really, really pushing at the door to be a starter for England in the Euros. So, good honourable mentions there. Anyone else you think? Get him in the comments. Let us know now. Should we head to the forwards? I found the forwards really, really tough. All right, I found it real hard, and not because there wasn't any choices, because there was probably too many. And one player who, even before any of this, I'm mentioning, I love him. I loved him at the start of the season. I've had arguments with people about it. DCL, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's not in my team, mainly because of the latter half of the season, but also because his position has to go. I don't even need to mention it yet, but you know where it's gone. What a player Dominic Calvert-Lewin was this season. I don't care if you love him or you hate him. He has been absolutely amazing. He has been amazing. Brilliant work. And if Everton didn't fall off a cliff at the end of the season and have to defend a little bit more because of injuries, he could have scored a lot more goals. But he was selfless again, moved himself to more defensive areas as a striker instead of at the start of the season being up top. Also, listen to interviews with the guy. He comes across really, really well. So he hasn't made my squad, but massive honourable mention. Such a big honourable mention that I've done it before telling you who my front three are. All right, let's start where we have to start. The most obvious one is Harry Kane is definitely playing through the middle. Top assists, top goals, best striker in the league by a country mile. And if he goes to Manchester City, then, well, Premier League's over for 5 years, right? It's over. It's all over. But yeah, Harry Kane's in. I don't think there can be any debate. So let's go to the player that I've got playing right wing, and that is the one and only, the best player. I get so much joy watching him. It's Phil Foden. I love Phil Foden. We all love Phil Foden. It's honestly magic watching Phil play. And he's called Phil. We don't even talk about the fact he's called Phil. Phil! It's 2021. Who's called Phil? Oh, I don't know. But a brilliant player. The best player to watch in the league. He just makes you so happy, so excited. And he's English. What is this world? Had to be in. Now, the last player is gonna cause some controversy. And I'm very aware of that. And he did miss a large portion of the season at the end. But you know what? I've got to say, when I was choosing this team, there was people who came to mind, sorry, and you think, oh, okay, should they be it? Salah. For me, Salah's having his problem is the fact that he's too good. Basically, he's had a really good goal scoring season, but because Liverpool haven't played very well, and neither he's playing very well, you kind of forget the fact he's scored all these goals. So he hasn't made my team. Mahrez, very unlucky not to make my team. Let's be honest, very, very unlucky. And then I thought, you know what? To be honest, player for player, a player who literally on his own makes the team 3 times as good. Gonna cause a lot of debate because he's the same mould as Fernandes, to be honest. I think he likes to spend more time on the ground than playing, but it has to be, I'm sorry about it, it's Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish! Honestly, Villa with Jack Grealish at the start of the season, he was absolutely unreal. Until he got injured, Villa were genuinely in with a top 4, top 6 shout. That is how Villa were with Grealish in the team. As soon as he got injured, that's when they fell apart. But with him in the team, they are just a different kettle of fish. What a term. Love it. Jack Grealish had to be in my team. It's just been beautiful to watch. He's been exciting. He's another player who you're not sure what he's going to do, but you always believe it's going to be good. He's grown as a player. He looks like he's ready for that move. He looks like he's ready for that move. This summer, I want him to make the move. I want him to push on. I don't want him to do what Zaha did and just forget about his career. I want Grealish to move this summer, and he had to be in my team. He had to be in my team for the way he's played. And I know there's so many players to pick, and I know that's probably going to be one that a lot of you don't agree with. But I think Jack Grealish has to be in the team of the season, just for the amount I've watched him, because we've got to watch a lot of football, and you can see the difference he makes to the team. So that's my pick. That is my pick. Martinez in goal, Kufal on the right, Diaz, Phillips, Stuart Dallas on the left back position. Yeah, okay, is he a left back? Probably not. He's in there though because I like him. Then in the midfield, I got Tielemans, Kante, and Fernandes, and then up front we've got Foden, Grealish, Harry Kane. What do you think, guys? I'm going with it. It was a very quick pick, but I want to know what you think too. Remember to like, subscribe, do all the beautiful stuff, and also comment on what you think my decisions are. How bad are they? You let me know who I've missed out and shouldn't have. But apart from that, thank you so much, guys, and I'll talk to you very soon.